If you're considering investing or moving to Telford, stay tuned. This lettings market intel is postcode specific, using up-to-date data and expert insights. It's being brought to you by Manley's Property Mark accredited lettings specialists based in Wellington. Their accreditation means they are qualified, adhere to a code of conduct, and are regulated. You'll find them at 23A Market Street, Wellington, Telford, TF1 1DT, or online at manleysproperty.co.uk.
Telford's rental market continues to see increased demand, whether drawn by the town's improving amenities, our lovely green spaces like Apley Woods or Granville Park, or the balance of affordability and lifestyle. It's clear to see why renters choose to live here. Over the last year, the average rent achieved for homes let in our area was £951 per calendar month. That's a rise of 5% on the previous 12 months. The story looks a little different if we look at asking rents right now. The current average sits at £994 per month, which is down almost 21%. Now, this drop is largely explained by the mix of homes on the market. Currently, there are more smaller, lower rent properties available, which naturally brings the average down. If we look at typical rents by property type, the difference between our town and the wider West Midlands is clear. A flat in Telford rents for £714 per month on average, compared to £873 across the region. Terraced homes average £907 here, while they're £952 regionally. For a semi-detached house, you'll pay £1,015 versus £1,089. And detached homes are £1,071 compared with the regional average of £1,353. These lower costs are what keeps Telford and Wellington a popular spot for renters. As data shows, tenants earning between £10,000 and £20,000 a year are now spending more than 40% of their income on rent. In contrast, those earning £100,000 or more are spending just 9%. This gap highlights how affordability is a big draw for renters choosing to live here. There's currently 316 rental properties available in the area. That's almost 63% higher than a year ago. And this increase in supply is one of the reasons rents have softened. Despite this, homes are still renting quickly. In fact, properties rented in the past month had been on the market for an average of just 14 days. That's slightly longer than last year, but still counts as a rapid turnaround if you're a landlord. Looking ahead, respected forecasters such as the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors expect rental growth to average around 3.2% annually over the next 5 years. So while demand here remains strong, landlords and tenants could expect a steadier pace in the future. The big story for late 2025 is the introduction of the Renters' Rights Bill, set to become law this autumn, which affects every single landlord and tenant. Section 21, no-fault evictions, are being abolished. New rules on rent increases are coming in, and strict property standards will be enforced. Landlords who don't comply, even accidentally, could face significant fines. So it's more important than ever to stay informed. If you need any advice or help on these changes, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. We've got our finger on the pulse and are more than happy to help. On the development front, one to watch is the Station Quarter project in Telford Town Centre. It includes 189 new homes, some of which will be for private rent. And it's bound to be popular, with tenants looking for excellent transport links. Meanwhile, a new supermarket-style store is planned at Ketley Point, which will serve the surrounding rental community. And finally, let's touch on what's happening locally. This autumn brings some fantastic events for the whole community. The wonderfully named Exotic Boo at the Zoo is back, a Halloween-themed nighttime event at the Exotic Zoo Wildlife Park in Dorley. Then in early November, the Iron Bridge fireworks display returns at Blitz Hill Victorian Town, which is always one of the highlights of the year. For those who prefer the great outdoors, there's plenty on offer too. Apley Woods is beautiful in autumn, with marked woodland trails, while the Telford Millennium Nature Reserve is a real transformation story. What was once industrial land is now home to wildflower meadows, ponds, streams and woodland. It's a fantastic spot for exploring nature on the doorstep. So whether you're a landlord, a tenant or just keeping an eye on the market, Telford and Wellington continue to offer a unique balance of value, lifestyle and opportunity. And do feel free to get in touch with us here at Manleys. Thank you for watching and we'll see you again soon for another update.
Get in touch with the lettings team at Manleys at manleysproperty.co.uk. Give them a call on 01952 245 064 or drop them an email info@manleysproperty.co.uk.